Motion in one truth. I don't understand what the flower is saying to me in the river's hand, a moment throbbing in the heart of its stillness. When the sun becomes red flower trilling, a flow wants to meet the ocean, and the ocean to meet the sky eagerly. Becoming a cloud, a sudden appearance, disseminating on the earth, her feet coming towards me, changing thrills. In green lush, the red and blue, nothing prevailing with a dark eye, given inventive seeking. You throwing a light full of joyful rhythm, seeds. You throwing a light full of joyful rhythm, seeds. Your flute rings the bell to cut all its sad secrets, goes to find the way wherever it goes, belief or disbelief. Life reaches the start, awakened, with no beginning and no end. No space for the catalysts who desire their own routes of growth, but the soil is fertile, not only for them but for all, who knows or knows not. For all powers, I remember a hope within actions, with the still pure water, I will find it to quench the thirst of all. This I will be a moment never to stop, always and ever. The sun is not a butcher who suspends the dark. But when it comes to become a butcher, receiving all lights to give equally to all, the butcher is pure-hearted in all actions of life. Ignorance is evil, and all the ignorance and all the innocence, accustomed to bitter spices for a test, never survive in power inherent. All things like verse with uvula in utter dance of the light, swallow to ring the bell in sight. I, the night, not to be afraid anywhere, wavering my hands to heal. Oh, the sickness to give your essence to old time, the sea in you, not egocentric. I never criticize and never hate, if done well, and will be done well, and going well, in tune with the creation. The sea in you, not egocentric. I never criticize and never hate, if done well, and will be done well, and going well, in tune with the creation. The cricket creates and sleeps with this tune, for whom beyond in everything. I, an open space, braggadocio roaming. I, an open space, braggadocio roaming, swaggering in the sky mage, closed. I, a shallow lagoon. I, a shallow lagoon, muddled and huddled together with senses grope, to bring the water from the sea, a gargantuan running time, like a whale to swallow the dwarfs, I, a dark valley, studded with houses to live in. More to come yet, not in terror but in light fluttering, a joy for all. Not in terror but in light fluttering, a joy for all. How all things that have their own roots to grow in motion fragile, in air, in water, in light, before the singularity which happens. Before the singularity which happens, a dark point exploding expands in the lapels of strange wormholes, that the hands that bring the universes at an axis. The hands that bring the universes at an axis between coming and staying. Moving, fertilizing, go to the land where the ambit drops meet to reach through the channel of blood. Go to the land where the ambit drops meet to reach through the channel of blood. a milling crowd of many spaces, a wild spot, a felon purr in the night of the jungle of so many breeds. How and why, and where it comes from, hollow and stuffed, vacant vacuums, frequent, abundant expansion to proximity, stark, fallen, wants to meet in eternal blobs, ending with a stop, but not the end, wants to meet in eternal blobs, ending with a stop, but not the end towards a beginning. Scamper back home. A moment popped across the depth of transparency. The body becoming a soul, spurred knowingly in luster of benign ambiguity. Many spaces fall at once, surrender in one full rhythm, a point, circular or a straight line. In a power of atom felt without a reason, originating a cult, a mystery, a matter. Pollens to become pollens, seeds of creation on the auto mode of the director, with viruses, tsunamis, or plane crashes, lost actors. What happens? What happens when a sudden click at any moment transmits a solid but a moving body through fluid conductivity into another land, into another world not unknown, not impossible, but a certain place we think and the land anywhere without restriction, without any response, life reaches to centralization of power. And the gobs we throw when we are sick, or even in appetite flourishing in a crew, the body becoming a soul, entering an unknown and unseen world, the body becoming a soul, entering an unknown and unseen world in a dead body to speak and to move again. Dreaming it true, with the wrinkled faces, jerked ego effect fantasies, all methods and systems, all energies, all parallel, the light of mind which thinks the place, the time travel to reach. A collision, an aroma of emanating from an aroma emanating from, ending in the laughter of a flower. On the back of the sky, a gusto, flanked, flying in, the plane loaded with ghosts, the merciless driver took the flight away, trespassing, crossed the uncrossed, touched the untouched, crushed a tree beneath laden with fruits, falls within. The arms of a storm in the sea, cries of rain, vanishing agony in appearance, a man transmitted in its still waves lying ashore. The static or dynamic forces, the static or dynamic forces are tense, conditional, losing wets, a state, a place, of cruelties, with a happiness dormant, a place of cruelties with a happiness dormant, to be awakened to all, to believe and to meet which is our end. All things scattered meet in one direction, at the reach of its arisen, ecstatic in the motion in one truth. A place of cruelties, with happiness dormant, to be awakened to all, to believe and to meet which is our end. All things scattered meet in one direction, at the reach of its arisen, ecstatic in the motion in one truth. Motion in one truth.